What is up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the BADLSX Garage. What is a good way to see and be seen? LED lights, but not just any LED lights, Eagle-Lights LED lights. Stick around, stay tuned. Let's roll to the intro. You don't get in a car like this and smile, there's something wrong with you. What is up, YouTube family? Welcome back to the BADLSX Garage YouTube channel. Glad each and every one of you could stop back by to see what's going on here today in the compound. Today we are going to be putting LED light strips on my 2011 Street Glide. Now I already had LED light strips on here, but when I started doing all of this motor work and stuff, they started ripping apart, just falling apart. Plus, if it rains, I don't know, they get some kind of short in them. They start fusing, and I've walked out of here in the middle of the night and they're sitting here glowing and nobody's even turned them on. Nobody's around. So the Amazon specials have got to go. I hit up Eagle-Lights. Yes, Eagle-Lights is sponsoring this video. I hit up Jared at Eagle-Lights and asked him if he'd want to do a sponsorship. He said, absolutely, what do you need? So, LED lights, man, I'm easy, I'm simple, it's not that hard. But if you don't know who Eagle-Lights are, go over to their website, eaglelights.com. They have a wide variety of things. Headlights, turning signals, brake bulbs, you name it, it's there. Not only for your Harley-Davidson, but for your Honda Goldwing, for your Indian, any motorcycle that you can think of, it's there. They even got headlights for Jeeps. They've got bulbs for Jeeps. They've got car and truck bulbs. So go over to their website, eaglelights.com. Use my promo code BADLSXGARAGE at checkout. You will get 15% off on your total order. So definitely check them out. Now this system is a 12 piece. I don't know how many I'm going to use. I couldn't tell you. All I can say is we'll just see. I'm definitely not going to put one in the fender or nothing like that. So we'll just see what happens. Let's open this up and see what we got here. Looks like we got the remote for the power, turn it on and off. The box, I'm sure, to for the power, hook that up. Looks like we have the LED strips. We've got some long ones, we've got some short ones. And yeah, I mean, you can go over to their website and they'll give you full instructions, but hey, who needs instructions? We don't need no stinking instructions. So I'm gonna lay these out about how I think I will want them, and then we'll go from there. Also, they do have extenders or extensions, whatever you want to call it. If you, I don't know, let's say you want to put some here and then run them all the way down here at the bottom. Well, obviously these isn't going to be enough. So these are extenders to extend the wires just a little bit longer. Now I just want to say one more thing before we actually start this. This packaging right here, you see how it's a Ziploc bag? Every bulb that I've ever got from Eagle-Lights have came in this type of packaging. So that's another good plus in my book. They make sure it's well packaged. It's not some cheap generic stuff. And hey, if you're like me, you can reuse these bags again as well. But right now, let's get these laid out and see where I want them. Ever feel like there's just not enough time in the day to do everything? Well, that's where I'm at this point. I can't seem to get ahead. I've got to get all this stuff done. It is the next day. You saw yesterday or last night that we actually got everything soldered in. The box is in there. It is zip tied really well. And out here we have our wire loom so that we can hook our lights into. Now, like I've said before, this is a 12-piece kit. real quick, I did take these inside last night, leave them sitting next to a space heater and let them warm up so they can become pliable, easy to manage, easy to work with. That was for me. You don't have to, I did. But it is a 12-piece kit. It comes with two 12-inch LEDs, two 8-inch LEDs, four 4-inch LEDs, and four 6-inch LEDs. They recommend that the 4s go into your fender well. I'm not messing with all that. I'm not putting lights in my fenders. I don't like that look. It's not for me. What I plan on doing, the way I routed it last night, doesn't necessarily have to be the way you route it. You can do whatever you please. But here's the way I'm gonna do it. I think I'm gonna put the 4-inch here, obviously one on each side. I'm gonna go here and put the 8-inch in the middle, obviously each side, and another 4 on each side here. Then we're gonna go to the back on the bag support, and we're gonna put 2 on each, one here and one on this end of the 6-inch. And then obviously a mirror image of the other side. And then probably not in this video, but some other time, because obviously I've got to put my exhaust on and I've got this jack in the way, but I will put these 12 inches on later. I'll put them underneath the bottom, and yeah, we should get a good light show going on. I did hook everything up last night, like I said, plugged them in to make sure everything was going to work, make sure that everything was the way it should be. They're super bright. I'm excited about getting all of this done. What this done was forced me to clean up this rat's nest that I actually had underneath, because I had a huge mess under here. And a lot of it had to do with all those Amazon special lights that I had. They were in the way, they was too much. It was just, yeah, it was a total mess. So what all of this done was actually helped in more ways than just see and being seen. It also helped to clear up the rat's nest. But as of right now, let's get these onto here, and let's get this put back together and get this old girl fired up for the first start. Okay, just a quick recap on where we're at the moment. I've got one on each side of the backbone, so one on the left side, one on the right side. Run it down real close next to the wires so you can't see anything. You probably will see a little bit, maybe not when the tank's on there, who knows. But I started with the 4-inch, went to the 6, and then come back to the 4. And I've got my wire loom run down through this little opening down here. I think you guys can see that. That's just so I can get these plugged in. Once I get everything settled in the way I need it, that wire loom can tuck right back inside the little battery box tray right here. So everything's open right now, but it's all tucked in nicely, all neat. I've already got it zip tied, ready to go. So there's one strip here and one strip over here. And obviously, even though they're the same length, one's going to come up shorter than the other. That's where those extension wires come in. This one should be fine, but this one's going to have an extension wire. And let me show you guys how easy these are. They're seriously just plug and play. just plugs right in. It's that simple. And then if you need to take them off, there's a little clip right here. Just push that clip in and pull it out. That simple. So definitely a good design. I feel like this is a lot stronger, a lot better, and should last me a long time, and hopefully no shorts. This video was about installing Eagle-Lights LED light strips, but I also want to showcase some of their other products that I'm running that they didn't send me, that I've bought on my own. Like these front turning signals, for instance. They change from amber to white, and when you turn them off, they go back to a solid white. That white is super bright. It actually, at nighttime, you get a wide span of light to your side. It's really helpful. When you're on a motorcycle, you want to see and be seen. I think we accomplished that with these Eagle-Lights LED lights. Now, if you didn't know, I was actually doing 2 videos in one. I already had my tank and my saddlebags already off because I was rebuilding my engine. So when we was putting the LED lights on, I was also in the middle of a rebuild. So you will have to take off your tank and your bags if you have bags. It's not that hard of an install. It's a peel stick. It's not that hard. 30 minutes to an hour and a half. And an hour and a half is if you're OCD like me. You're just, every zip tie has to be turned a certain way. Everything has to be just so and in its own place. Hour and a half is a little much, but that's what I figured up that I've got in this whole setup here. So I did choose a light blue color for this video because, well, not only does it look good on the motorcycle, it's also my background color for my BADLSX logo back here. So I just wanted, it's for video purposes what I'm saying, but you have many different designs, many different colors, many different choices that you can choose from in order to change these. You can go from red, have it to fade out. You can have it red to green to blue, just changing multi-colors. You can have them fading in and fading out. The options are pretty much endless with these. So the main reason I wanted these was, well, just like I said, see and be seen. That's all I've got for you for this week's video. I hope you've enjoyed it. If you have, well, go down there and give me a big thumbs up. Also, if you haven't subscribed yet, you may want to consider subscribing. You never know what next week's videos might bring you. So stick around, stay tuned. Anyways, guys, that's all I've got. You know I love each and every one of you. Peace. I'm out.